Good evening, everybody. Talo here, Crypto Forever. Well, it's been a couple of days since the April 1st and the changes for Novatech. I wanted to kind of take a few days off and just to let the dust settle and review the changes for myself and make sure that I understand them. And then also come back and just share with you what my thoughts are. And hopefully we can all be civil and yes, and share our opinions. We're all entitled for our own opinions, and I hope that we can be able to see where these changes are, be open minded, and see whether these are positive or these is going to hurt Novatech. My whole take on it is to hope that this is something that will strengthen the not only the financial position of Novatech, but also help them to become sustainable, more sustainable, and then in the long term. So let's go over some of the changes. I am not gonna read everything. I'm just gonna browse through it because I know most of you have already gone through the changes. So I hope that this is just more of a review more than like trying to get to know what they are. Yeah, so take this as kind of like a little review for you, and then I'll share with you some of my thoughts at the end, or maybe during bullets by bullets, and then go from there. So this is not financial advice. Again, make sure that you do your own due diligence. This is in the crypto space. It's very, very risky. So make sure that you understand that this is just me sharing my journey on this crazy crypto space. And this is just for informational and also just for entertainment purposes only. All right, let's get to it. uh, so I basically copied the, excuse me, the announcement, to a word format. And for me, it was easier for me to be able to kind of highlight it this way, and then helps me to kind of go it through this way. So I didn't miss anything. Yeah. So these are just word for it, copied over, but I'm just gonna discuss the things that I highlighted because those are the meat of the of this whole changes within Novatech. So effectively, April 1st, 2023, Novatech has made these changes immediately. Okay, so first, we all know Novatech waived the service fee charge for all members. All the members that are for the month of April, May, and June, 3 months. So this is that $25 fee that it's applied to any accounts that are less than 25,000. Yeah. So if you are a 25,000 account holder and above, you are a VIP. That means this fee over here does not apply to you. So this number one, and doesn't really have any impact on you. But this is really great. So this is kind of like showing some sort of like gesture of appreciation to just the members, especially those that are coming in new, below 25,000. Okay. The residual income that also those that earn from this $25, because it's not applied. So residual income is also suspended for those for that reason. So I'm assuming it's also suspended just for those 3 months, and when it's kicked back, then the residual income will continue for that. So, but I will need to get clarifications on that portion. All right, the second announcements I make, of course, indirect referral fees will be temporarily suspended. So I think the key word over here is temporarily. So they're not permanently getting rid of indirect referral fees, but this applies to those who have a big team, of leaders, those that have really built a huge follower or a big, kind of like maybe business here on Novatech. So kudos to them. They know they have been the foundational. They have built a big team. Unfortunately for them, this is not gonna be a positive. This is gonna be actually, yeah, they won't be getting any indirect referral fees because of that. So, but yeah, grateful for those that have, yeah, big teams, because hey, this will help to restore and help Novatech become financially strong. Okay, so number three, direct referral fees will be increased by 50%. Wow. So, okay, so when I look at that, so it makes, so Novatech is actually, saying, hey, even though, we're going through all these things, we know that we're here for the long run. Okay, so we're going to reward those that are going to be still sharing and helping those to see the big picture with Novatech. I for one, I haven't shared Novatech or recruited any, since all these, whatever it is you may call it, news, or when Novatech was going through some difficult times. I haven't, I just felt like that maybe it was time to just kind of like lay low, just, and I think it was a smart thing to do. So, but now I feel like that Novatech is really trying their best to be able to kind of reposition themselves, look at ways that how they can be able to increase their and strengthen their financial position in the market. And then at the same time, I think there are all these changes. To me, it's heading toward the right directions, in my own opinion. That's just me. Okay, so let's go down to number four. The profit sharing pool will be temporarily suspended. Again, so temporarily suspended, resuming on the third quarter 2023. Okay, profit sharing, again, impacting our leaders. So kudos to our leaders for taking it for the team, So for us to have small teams, I guess one day we'll be able to have those benefits. But for now, so our leaders are actually the ones that are only impacted by these. Lifetime ranks were no longer applied. Okay, let's continue on. So I'm not gonna read any of these things because these are just like I don't want it to be get too convoluted over here. Okay, so this is the future cash out request and the processing of that. Okay, so this is a huge nightmare. People have not been able to receive their cash out, and and then also they talk how they were freezing the trading account. So we're gonna talk about that right now. Okay. All right, so they have said that we wish to honor the promise to resume trading account withdrawals beginning April 1st. Okay, however, we all know this was coming. Even though trading account withdrawals is starting again, there are going to be some set parameters in place to be able to resume normal and also have a more realistic flow of finances. And then, so this is to protect, of course, Novatech and just his financial position. I think it's really smart. So first and foremost, though, the first effect on that when it comes to the cash out, bonus withdrawals will be limited to Mondays each week, and it's going to start at 12 o'clock a.m., 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So remember that, because I know so many people with different time zones. Make sure just do your withdrawals in the morning so that it's out of the way, especially if you have a big time difference between where you're at with the Eastern Standard Times. I used to live in Hawaii, and so it's almost like 6 hour difference. So gotta make sure that you get your withdrawals as soon as you can. Okay, second, trading withdrawals will be limited to the first to the 5th of every month. Okay, so we're talking about the trading accounts over here. All right, and some hopefully payable by the 30th of each month. payable by the, so it's not payable on the 30th, but toward the 30th. So you have a couple of days to be able to do requests for your trading withdrawals, and hopefully you'll get this withdrawal toward the 30th of the month each month. But there are additional restrictions to this. Okay, on the month of April, you can only request for 5% of your trading account, and then there's an increment of um, 5% increments increase from month to month until you took out your whole trading account. Yeah. So, for example, for the month of May, you were accessible to 10% of your trading account, and of course, June 15, July will be 20, and so forth. So, and this is to just make sure, again, this whole fluctuations of funds going in and out, it can tremendously impact the finances of the company, but also to protect and make sure that there is, stability within the company to continue to function. All right. Okay. Continue on. Trading balance requests may only be made once a month. Okay. So different from your bonus account, you can do that every Monday. Okay. So, but trading balance, you can only request for it only once a month, and that's only from between the 1st and the 5th. Okay. Now there's a 5% withdrawal fee added to your trading cash out request. Yeah. So this is something new. So an additional 5% is added to that. For those that have registered and then pass their 14-day cancellation policy, they cannot make any cash out withdrawal on their trading until the 90 days is up. So there's a 90 days limited to any withdrawals. And of course, if you join within 14-day cancellation, if you join within 14 days and you decided to cancel, you can be able to do so within that 14-day cancellation policy. All right. So the last two things I want to go over real quick over here. And I believe so most of you, like myself, have seen this. I had so all trading balances requests will be returned to trading accounts and will be subject to new guidelines. So if you had so all the existing trading accounts, balance requests, so all of them have been returned back to your trading account. So most of you probably already seen that. If you have not, put a comment and we can discuss. So so this will allow you to continue to, allow you to still earn ROI on these balances, and then these will be impacted by the new guidelines. Okay, second and the last one I'm going to discuss is that all existing bonus balances requests made prior to March 14th, they will all be canceled and then also moved to your trading account. So if you have any requests that was done prior to March 14th, right now, it's probably already sitting on your trading account. Yeah. So, and there's so many reasons over here. Which Novatech was just trying to play catch up. So many and so in order to be able to have a fresh start, these things have to be implemented and it had to be done in such a way because, it was just way too long. Support was horrible. No one knows what was going on. So to be able to just say, hey, you know what? We're going to cancel all of this. Let's put these parameters in. Let's start a new slate, or let's say kind of a new phase. I think it was the best thing for me and the best thing for Novatech to do. So to be honest with you, after going through this and then sit on it a couple of days, I felt pretty good. I felt pretty good about what Novatech is doing. I don't know about you, but so I'm beginning to build my confidence once again in Novatech. And so I'm gonna be making a commitment to reach out and also to start sharing this opportunity once again. I feel pretty strong about it, and so I'm gonna be start reaching out to some of my friends, and it's just some people that I feel strongly about. And then yeah, so kudos to Reverend Cynthia Petion and the team. Thank you so much for trusting in us and for trusting the process, and for doing what you do to be able to continue to help save Novatech and what's there. And because I believe that so many of us truly believe that this is going to be a one strong opportunity, financial opportunity for so many of us, and then hopefully we'll continue to bless the lives of those people like myself. And that's all I have to say. So if you enjoy the content that I'm sharing, please feel free to hit the subscribe button, hit the like, and if you don't like what I'm sharing, still hit the like, and then hopefully we can be able to agree on something. Again, appreciate all of you. Hope you all have a wonderful evening, and then I will talk to you soon. Stay blessing, you all. Bye.